Good morning when you can wake up to a picture of American Graffiti in front of you and a clock that says that it's 20 after 6 on a Friday. But no, I didn't sleep in the shop, so I guess I really didn't wake up to that picture. But anyway, let's give you guys an update what's going on here. Anyway, quick little update just to show you. So the last video you saw was showing us widening the fender. So there you go, as you can see, I've got her all widened. Light skim of body filler over top, and away we go. It is done. Now, of course, next on this, we're going to widen the running boards. It's going to be hard to explain what we're going to do, but the owner wants us. See if I can get in here and show you. If you see where my hand is, there's obviously the fender. We're going to kind of come out, follow me along, and then we're going to kind of dip in and then leave it back to the stock distance out from here. So basically, from where the door closes, going back, we're going to slowly start to widen widen the running board until it lines up with the fender. Oh, so that's what's going on with that one. So the 28 is coming along quite well. Now, what have we got else going on here? Let's see what else is going on in the shop, because this is your update. The shop's a mess. Well, to me it is anyway. Most people come in here and they look around and they're like, God, your shop is so clean for doing the body work and welding and all that. To me, it's just a fucking mess. I like things neat and tidy, but that's okay. Now, look what we got here. Who recognizes these? Of course, y'all recognize them. Model T fenders. Yes, we have a Model T coming in. I didn't have room for the car itself right now, so the guy brought me the fenders, the hood you can see in the background, and Dr. Dave has been working away on those parts. Actually, in the last video, that's what Dr. Dave was doing in the background. He was working on the Model T parts. So we've already got these in final primer. We'll set them aside, we'll get some more stuff done, and then we'll be going on to that one and getting ready to paint it. So you will see that car coming in the future. Now Bruce, you all know Bruce. Well, he's working away on the 29 Dodge. We put it in first primer. Now you can see he's starting to block it because we're going to get it in final primer. The front fenders he still has to do. I don't know if you can see the heat spots there. That's where he's been hammering and dolling all the dents out. He's put a little heat to it, make it a little easier. So that's what's going on. The Dodge is coming along. Okay, let's get outside. Let's get outside and see what's going on out in this world at 6:30 in the morning. Well, as normal, it fucking rained again last night. I shouldn't be bitching, it's April, right? Say April showers, but man, the last 2 summers down here for us, we had great summers. I mean, in March, we were all cutting grass and I was suntanned like hell. And it's the end of April now, and you're fighting to find a day with sun in it. But anyway, we can't do nothing about it because that's Mother Nature. The 36 Ford, as you can see, I've got the engine and transmission out. I took them down, they're getting rebuilt. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be getting onto the floorboards in this car. Now, of course, there's more Model T stuff stacked inside the 36 Ford, but all that's left on this car is to get into the floorboards. This is why I did not take the frame apart yet. The frame has to come all apart and get powder coated and cleaned up, but it's best to leave it alone right now because when you put the floorboards in the car, even though I've got the body braced, which I think you can see in the background there, I've got several braces going on, up, down, everywhere. After you get the floorboards in, we're going to bolt the car back down solid, try all the doors, try the fenders. Believe it or not, we're basically going to put this car back together. Then we're going to blow it all apart, and then I'm going to blow the frame apart and start doing that. There's no point in me sending the frame out, getting it all nicely painted up, powder coated, putting it all together, and then setting the body on there and scratching all the frame up and making it look like ass. Best to do it now, this way here. If the frame gets scratched up, who really cares, right? Ain't going to matter. Okay, the 65 Dodge, Jesus. I was going to say Dodge Cutlass. Can you imagine that? Dodge Cutlass. What the fuck is the matter with me? Not enough sleep yesterday. The 65 Oldsey. The owner brought it in to get it running, right? Which you all remember. Go back to my videos if you don't. It's been here for quite some time. Well, I got all the... God, it's pretty dark in here. Let's see if we can get some lights turned on. Okay. Let's get around to the other side too. The floor had some rust in it. Nothing major. The floor had some rust down in that area there where I'm pointing to. And it had some rust over by the gas pedal. So that's it. I just cut that out and I made some patches myself, and I rolled the lines back in there, the beads, if you can see it. What that does is stop the floor from oil canning. And then I texture sprayed it. So that's it, it's good. So what we're going to do is I cleaned it all up in taut inside there, wire wheeled it all. So it's going down now next week. We're going to get a headliner in it. The customer definitely doesn't want to drive it without a headliner. So let's get new headliner, new sail panels. We're going to throw the seats back in it, which are in really good shape. If you see them, they're sitting right back here. There's the seats, they're in awesome shape. We'll clean them up. Then he's going to get a carpet for it, and about the only thing left is he needs door panels. But he's going to drive it for the summer. That's it. His budget's up. He wants to drive it. He wants to have fun in it. That's what it's all about. You don't need shiny paint. Remember, paint and chrome don't get you home, man. So he's going to get that done, and he's going to be taking that and driving it. And he's going to bring it back to us in the fall, and we're going to do the work on it. Now, this is Keith. Keith is an awesome guy. You know why Keith is an awesome guy? Because he brought me this truck 6 weeks ago and I haven't touched it, and he doesn't care. He's getting free storage out of it, I think, is the way he's looking at it. Normally I do not leave vehicles sit for that long. I don't like to, because then it is free storage. And you know what? When a vehicle sits 6 weeks in a shop like this, what that is money being wasted, because I could be making money in that bay. But it's all okay, because I don't need this bay at the moment, and we just haven't got the time to get to it, but we are going to be starting on it next week. The Camaro, well, there it is. Everybody said, oh, why fix it? It'll never look good. You couldn't do it. Blah, blah, blah. Well, there's the floors all in. They're done. They look just like new. The only thing I did do on this floor is when I ordered the floors, I thought it was going to be one solid piece. I didn't think anything of it, because this is a newer car for me, which, like I said, I normally don't work on, but he's a friend of mine. And some of you might say, well, that's not fair. You're working on a 76 and your cutoff is 74. Well, he's a friend of mine. And whether you call it fair or you don't call it fair, I don't know. I wouldn't go help a stranger move all his house, would I? But I would a friend. So I don't know. But anyway, it is what it is. These floor pans, when you buy them, they come with the hump and they join right in the center. So I got two floor pans that would have joined right down the center of the hump. The center of the transmission hump was absolutely perfectly fine. So what I did was I cut these floor pans. I found a nice line. I cut them here. Went across here. Went right across, even though it don't look like it. And I cut the new floor pans off there, and I left the original hump in here. Sometimes when you put these floor pans in here and you go right up to the hump, trust me, aftermarket shit does not line up. Where it was easier to do it this way, and it worked out perfect. So that's what's going on with the Camaro. Floor pans are in, the trunk's all in. As you can see, we got to put our back piece in, which goes right here underneath this truck. This goes is what your back seat rides up against. So that's what I'm going to be doing next on this car. Getting that in. Then we can flip this son of a bitch over, and we can tidy it up underneath, and then we can start on putting the full quarters on. Then basically he's got a new body. So that's what's happening there. We got our 54 Ols out here, which we are starting on next week. This is oil pan leaks, valve cover leaks, intake leaks. Go through the brakes, check it all out, tidy up the wiring, and then again, he's just going to be driving it for the summer. He just wants to drive it, he's having fun with it, that's what it's all about, and that's what's happening there. So, there's a quick little update for you guys. That's it. I'm going to get to work. We started this video at 20 after 6, and I can tell by the time on this video that we're nearly 10 minutes, so that means it's 6:30, so I'm going to start now, because it's Friday, and that's what's going on. And hey, thanks for watching, thanks for subscribing, it's always a good time at old time, and the season is upon us, so get out there, do something with your car, get it ready, people. Summer, I hope, is coming. See you later.